I would love to say that neither of us have competition, but we do.
Yes.
And I was doing a little snooping, and I noticed that your competitors and you have different key factors that people could utilize. What would be the key factors if I were an independent property owner I should look for in your type of software?
Yeah, I love that question because I think that when these days, everybody can do whatever they want with software. Like I don't think there's any software out there that doesn't have a button you can press that'll make it do this or that, right? So I always like to talk about, well, okay, if it's not the actual feature itself, because everybody can build those, what is it that makes the company different from this software to this other? So one of the aspects definitely is the workflow within the software. So it's like, how does it handle the day-to-day operations? So, maybe one software you have to click on this screen, and then on the other software you're on this screen instead, whatever it is. So that could be a factor. But ultimately, outside of the software and the features themselves, which I think like I said, we're pretty much for the most part, everybody's competing with the same features. The bigger differentiator for us has to do with support and how the business is built. So we pride ourselves in support. And I think whenever somebody's buying software, they should look at the company they're buying from. They should look at what's the makeup of the company. Are they owned by all these like VC investors and so on? We're seeing all these big tech companies right now suffering because of these bank collapses and things like that. And so is this like a big invested company that they just go after the bottom line and they're going to raise my prices and they don't care about my support? Or is this like in our case, is it owned and operated by the same owners who created the business 20 years ago without outside investment, not being a public company? So we are focused on our customers. Everything we do has to do with helping our customers. It's not about fulfilling some balance sheet for an investor. And so to me, that's a big differentiator because you're going to get that service. You're going to get that individual attention. And then that spreads out to everything that the company does after that, right? Like whether new features they build, the way they support, the way that they deal with maybe potential negative situations that come up where, a customer might get upset, where we will deal with that more personally than a company that's got a different type of investment strategy. So it's been a strength of ours. I think it's been a struggle to get to that point. Obviously we have to finance our own growth. But we've been able to finance our growth through new business, right? Through actually growing. So not kind of inflated models just because of investment. So now we're able to get the benefits of that and transfer those benefits to our customers.